right, Coach, we're back here after another win, 3-0.
Yeah.
Went down to Gulliver last Friday, won 35-15. Probably wasn't our cleanest win, but it's a 20-point road win. What can you say about it?
Yeah, I mean, Gulliver has, they got some really good guys. They got a couple of receivers that, commitments to Division I colleges at the wide receiver spot. So for us to go in there and kind of dominate through that game, it was a really good win, going all the way down to Miami. Offense was clicking. It took us a little while to get going. Defense was on fire, and I was just really happy with the way that our guys performed, especially at a 4 o'clock kickoff, and it was hot.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of unique plays in that game. So we get a punt block early. What did that do to change? Nick Darling gets to the middle, blocks the punt, and sets us up for the first score.
Yeah, defense. They had a good drive going in the beginning, and we came out of there and made them punt the ball, and then that following drive, we blocked that punt, and that's just huge. It's a momentum switch. Nick was able to force their guy into it, and we got the ball, I think, like on the 3 or 4 yard line. And that's just a good start. Start fast and get up real quick, and then momentum kind of takes its own.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about Nick Darling, because he had a phenomenal game. 11 tackles, 6 for loss, 3 sacks, and he really didn't even play in the fourth quarter with some cramps and stuff. So talk about his performance. He was out of his mind.
Yeah, no, I actually talked to Nick today, and we were talking about him just having fun, and he actually told me that, he felt close to God during that game. And it was just amazing because I think, he kind of just let God take over, put his worries away, but he just dominated. He was physical, he was using his hands, technique, he was doing what he's been coached to do. It was the game that we knew that he could do. It's been there all along. He just put all the pieces together. You saw him flying around the field, tackles for losses, the 3 sacks, the big punt block. He even had 2 batted down passes. So just an absolute dominant game.
Yeah, he absolutely set the tone for defense. And there were other guys. There was Ryan and Nathan. There was guys, just a lot. Braden had several big plays. Just the relentless motor of the defense. What'd you see from them?
Yeah, just, we were swarming to the ball. We worked tackling all week, so it was nice to see our tackling improve from the Westwood game. We just had guys that really stepped up. I mean, like I said, between Ryan, Simpson came in, freshman, having 3 sacks, in a game. Levi had, I think he had 14 or 15 tackles and 6 for losses. James Powell had 11 tackles for losses, and then he had that big scoop, fumble recovery that Kolske caused. It was just a relentless effort of getting to the ball. Yeah.
So let's go back to that play by James. That's our play of the week. Like you said, Kolske gets the quarterback, knocks the ball away, and then James scoops the score. Tell us what happened on that play.
Yeah, Kolske got through. We knew he could get in there, and he caused, he did what Kolske does, which is cause havoc. And then next thing you know, that ball's laying on the ground, and James scoops it and takes off running. You would have liked to have seen the score, but he secured the ball and put us again in a great position for the offense to go score. So between the punt block and then the scoop, the fumble recovery and bringing it back into our own end zone area is very huge, right? It makes it easier for the offense to score, especially on a day where, both teams were really just trading blows back and forth defensively. And with a couple of goal line stops, I know Powell had also a goal line stop with Levi, a 4th down stoppage that they had. So just a big game for him to really come up and show like, hey, this young talent that we had with that sophomore and freshman class was absolutely huge.
All right, so let's move to the offensive side of the ball. Let's talk about Aiden Ramsey for a moment. He had 2 touchdowns down near the goal line.
Yeah.
Just a tough physical runner. What can you say about how Aiden's contributing?
Extremely proud of Aiden. Just, he grinded all summer. He got bigger, he got faster. And Aiden does what Aiden does. Is we know if we give him the ball, hey, he's gonna get 5-6 yards, right? He's not, he doesn't have the 4.2 speed, but he's such a physical back that when he gets moving forward, he just kind of drags people around. So it was really nice to see him getting going. He got those 2 touchdowns, and that's just testament to his hard work that he put in, and being, a very vocal leader on the team. I was really impressed by the way he ran the ball.
Yeah, he did a great job. Now we get to our weekly Joe and Javian segment. Yeah, another big game for those 2, a couple big touchdowns. The biggest one being at the end of the game. We're kind of backed up on our own goal line, and I think it's a 92-yard touchdown. Walk us through that play call, because most coaches at that point probably just try to grind it out. They're going to punt, and we go for the big play and get it.
No, I mean, Javian and Joe, they have that dynamic duo kind of thing going. So it's one of those things where if we know the play's there, I don't care if we're on our 1 yard line or their 1 yard line, I don't care where we are. If we see that, we're going to take advantage of it. And we know what Jai can do, and we can get the ball out to him, and Joe does a good job of being on the same connection. So when we saw that and we saw the coverage we were in, it was something we practiced. It was there. We were backed up into our own end zone. It was, let's take a shot. Let's get out of here. And we were able to strike really quick on the 93-yard reception there. And you got to see again, Jai's just breakout speed again. And, I can't speak highly enough about Jai's maturity moving up, and with Joe, those two connections. College coaches really need to take a look at those. I know FIU's now getting on board with Jai, and I really like to see some more jump in just because he is such a dynamic playmaker.
Yeah, they've been incredibly productive and keep proving everybody wrong that had any doubts about them. So, So now we move into week 4. We've got Somerset Prep coming in this week. Kind of an unusual week. It's a short week. We're playing on Thursday night. It's also been rain has wreaked havoc this week. What are you guys doing to prepare given those circumstances?
Yeah, even though, we get the weather delays and things like that, we're still able to practice, whether it's in the whiteboard, on the weight room, in the gym. So we were able to get everything that we needed to out of the day. They are a very highly athletic team. They have a lot of big playmakers on that team. I think that we can be very disciplined, and I think we'll be able to run the ball. So I'm really excited about this matchup because, it is a crazy week with being a shorter week and with the weather. So, hopefully, no more rain, no more lightning delays or anything like that. We should be able to get this thing moving. We're expecting, now that we're back home, we've been on the road for a couple weeks here, back home, we're really hoping those fans come out and support us, Thursday night game, and just get this thing rolling, and then, get into the bye week and work on some stuff and get healthy again.
Yeah, and really, even down in Miami, that long drive, our fans did a great job coming down. I felt like we had a good contingent of people. And so, guys, it's a Thursday night game. It's unusual, but we want you to come out and support. It's camo night, so we got these bags here for you students. So come out to the student section tomorrow around 6:30. Get you a bag, get you set up, wear your camo. We're excited. It's a good chance to go to 4-0, and like you said, get into that bye week and get healthy.
No, definitely, and that's, like I said, it's testament to what this team's been doing, the hard work they're putting in, the buying and grinding, and but I mean, like I said, when we're back at home with those fans, even with the Gulliver game in Westwood, we travel well, so I definitely want to see everybody come out to this game, wear your camo, be in support. Student section, we need you loud, we need you proud back there. Get your camo bags and come support our Lions.
Go Lions!